Well, I'm back in Alabama finally, and it's kind of a good thing because I've been living out of a suitcase for the last couple of months. And so yeah, I made it out here to Lynette, Alabama. Where's Lynette? Well, it's straddled right on the border of Georgia and Alabama. I don't know if any country music fans out there, but way down yonder that way is the old Chattahoochee. That's the border. So what brings me to Lynette? And what brings me into this cemetery, you might ask? Well, there's a story that I like to share. Kind of an old backyard kind of story. My backyard. Well, there's a little girl by the name of Nadine who died in 1933 at the age of 4. And let me back up a little bit. She lived in this town, Lynette, and she contracted diphtheria. And it was getting close to the Christmas season, and the whole time that Christmas was approaching and everything, she kept asking her dad, "Dad, I want a playhouse. I want a playhouse to put all my dolls." Well, she ended up getting sick, and that sickness ended up becoming pneumonia, and that would later claim her life on December 18th. Yeah, that's a week before Christmas. So, but let's back up a little further. So when she contracted the diphtheria, they quarantined her entire road, like her entire house, because diphtheria was highly contagious. And being that it was the 1930s, any medical treatment for diphtheria, it was kind of like in its infancy, if known at all. And so they quarantined their house, they quarantined their family, and so mom and dad couldn't go to work or anything. And so dad gathered up all the supplies, and he said, "Well, I got all this time on my hands, I'm going to build her that playhouse." And, you know, just to make the time pass and all that, he would buy her dolls and everything. But every time he would buy a doll, little Nadine would say, "Me want it now, me want it now." You know, this playhouse. Well, he hammered away and sawed and created this playhouse and built it out of lumber. And before he could finish, little Nadine passed away from complications of diphtheria and pneumonia. So, hello, Mr. Policeman. So he ripped down all the playhouse materials and decided that he just couldn't build it anymore. He was heart-stricken. He was grieving. So they ended up burying Nadine, and he got this idea. She wanted that playhouse, and I'm going to give her that playhouse. So he came out to the graveyard and assembled all the materials, and he built her a playhouse on top of her grave. So here we are at the grave of little Nadine Earles. And right beside little Nadine is her father. And this is little Nadine's playhouse. It comes equipped with a mailbox. There's Nadine's mother. The whole family plot. And let's take a closer look at Nadine's little playhouse. And I don't know if you can see inside. I'll try to get the glare out, but there's little Nadine right there in the corner. Let me move to the other window. Yeah, there's little Nadine and all of her dolls. Oh, I gotta duck through that. But yeah, it's definitely a playhouse built for a child. We'll go to this back window here. Now, on Nadine's first birthday since her passing, they threw a birthday party here, and they invited all the kids, all of Nadine's little friends, and they had cake and ice cream right here. And yeah, even still, people bring toys for little Nadine. And it said on her father's tombstone that he died back in 1976. And yeah, let me confirm that. Yeah, 1976. And every year he would bring Nadine dolls and gifts. And but back to that story, on her first birthday, they invited all of her family and friends, and they had cake and ice cream. And if I'm not mistaken, there's a photo of that first birthday party that's hanging up inside the dollhouse. So let's see if we can find that. Oh, they got crayons in there. Yeah. This is one of the most unique graves that I've ever seen. All because of a father's love for his daughter. I'm still trying to locate that picture. I knew I read somewhere that there was a picture of that first birthday party, but let's see what's underneath this. I gotta duck under this awning. I don't know if the picture's still there, but there's little Nadine, and she's got a doll on her grave. Again, there's Nadine's mother. She died in 1981. So yeah, that's very interesting. It's one of the most unique graves I've seen. Let me back out and get a bigger look at it. But it sits right off the road here. So yeah, a father's love for his daughter. And I guess he came through on his promise, and I hope little Nadine's happy that she got her dollhouse. So I'm gonna head back over to my car. I just wanted to share this little quick story, this little local story, local to where I live. And man, it's good to be home. I know that when I did get home, boy, I had a lot of editing to do, and man, it was a lot. But now that I got that out of the way and kind of took a couple of weeks off, I figured, hey, let's get back out and go filming. And the air's nice and cool, and got up this morning and had my coffee and decided to come on out down this way and get you one of these unique grave experiences. So I'm gonna head back to my car. It's over there, way over there. But small cemetery like this usually doesn't come equipped with a gift shop. So I think I'm just gonna head to the gas station, pick up a couple of treats, and I don't know, let's call it a day after that. But well, as far as this episode's concerned, it's history.